Howdy y'all, Fuzzy Biker here. Welcome to Throwback Thursday. We're in the magic back room at Baxter Cycle in Marnie, Iowa, and look what they have laid out for us today. I've actually wanted to do this bike for quite a while. Just an absolutely gorgeous example of a 1963 Triumph T120 Bonneville. Check that thing out. There's the tag, by the way. Just a good looking machine all the way around. Just look at all that little detail. This has been restored, I'm sure. Just look at that. Absolutely gorgeous in every way. Every little detail sparkles, shines. Just a real beauty of a machine. So what is it? Well, it's a 649cc overhead valve, parallel twin. There they are, air-cooled. Valves are up here, cams are down here, front cam and a rear cam. Points cover right there, the famous Triumph heart right there. Kickstart only, gear shift. It's a 4-speed transmission. All carburetors. Those are monoblocks. Let's see if we can get a better look at those. Dual monoblocks. I think that's what makes it the 120. Yeah, right there. Look at that. Tank shutoffs right there. Isn't that just gorgeous? I just love these things. Just love these things. Primary case right there. I think this was the first year of the unit transmission. I think that's right. If I've got that wrong, somebody comment below. But it's a real piece of art, isn't it? I just love these things. How do you tell it's a 650? Well, you got the space here between the shifter and the kickstart. You've got the nose on the engine. You got the more pronounced heads. Just a real good looking thing. And of course the tag says 650. Single tube frame, full cradle frame. It's lugged. There's lugs on it right here. The braze, the pipes are brazed into the lugs. Just a really good looking thing. Girling shocks, I believe those are. Swing arm on the back. Up front, she's got a, let's see what my notes say here, 8-inch single leading shoe brake, full width shoe. Just look at that, isn't that just gorgeous? I just love this whole thing. This looks so light compared to modern bikes, but I love the fact that it's got these covers on it. It's got the gold, the cream, and then the black stripe through the middle there. Just really well done. Absolutely love it. This is, if you had a flat, you'd unhook this and use that to hold the front tire up while you repaired the tire. Pulled the tube out and did your work. I'm guessing that's steel wheel, spokes of course. Just beautiful. Look at this detail. I mean, look at this badge. The flat top cap, this little parcel rack, these knee pads. Just a very unique looking thing. I love the air cleaners. I don't know if those are stock from the day or not. This is an oil tank. You know what? Let's look in the seat. Check that out. Just beautiful. Battery. Amazing. Amazing. I like it. It's coil ignition. The coils are up here underneath the tank. I don't know if they'll show on the camera, but that's where they're at. Just a really nifty job of everything. I love all of this work. On-offs for the fuel right there. Fabulous. Where you put the oil in for the tank. Gorgeous. The loop here. Shock mounting points. Look at that, huh? Gorgeous. I love the pea shooter pipes. Kickstart, of course. I'm not sure what this is. Is this that speedometer maybe, or? Yeah, it could be. Not sure again. Like I said, I'm going to go clutch cable on that one because it moves when I do the clutch. Yeah, I'm going to call that the clutch cable, my friends. Isn't that just gorgeous? These very delicate oil lines on the top. I love the way these oil lines look. I understand why we don't use them anymore. They're prone to leaking. Everything's internal anymore, but they still look really sharp to my eye anyway. So the oil would come up to the top of the head through those lines, go into the valve train, and then it would fall back into the engine through the down tubes, I believe. And then from there get pumped into the tank by the oil pump. Just a beautiful, beautiful thing. Isn't that just, wow. Sparkling. Let's look at this side. This side we've got a, let's see, 7-inch brake, single leading shoe, probably a half-width shoe on the back. Of course the mechanical, brakes. You all know I love these. Right here's the microelectronics of the day for the brake light. wires you can actually see, things like that. Just amazing, isn't it? Pea shooter pipe, Triumph foot pegs, the famous flat Triumph seat, which isn't quite flat. Gray top, black side, gray on the bottom. You know, it's just a beautiful thing. I'm guessing there's supposed to be a knob there, but I don't know what it's supposed to look like. Bonneville T120. Fabulous. And of course that big badge again. Chrome headlight bucket. Let's jump up here and take a look at this stuff. Clutch lever. Nice grips. Horn. High lows is my guess on that one. Steering dampener. Then jumping over here, throttle, brake lever. Well, two cables because of two carburetors. Older bikes usually had one cable for one carburetor only. Modern bikes that have one carburetor that still have two cables, a push and a pull. But anyway, up here, Smith's gauge, tack, sweeps down this way. Same here with the Speedo. Made in England. And that just looks so delicate, so pretty. There's a guy here in Iowa that rebuilds these. And he can reprint the faces, he can recrimp these cases, he can restore, rebuild. You know, I bet he could even build new, but anyway, a little ammeter up here. Like I said, steering dampener there. Isn't that just art? This whole thing is just, you know, the center line through the tank, the flat top tank, the parcel package, the badging, just so well done, so well done. You know, going down the protruding chrome pipes, you know, with just a glint of gold from being ran. Absolutely gorgeous. This is the tack drive right here. Just amazing, amazing. Fabulous, fabulous. Speedo drive must go into the bottom of the transmission right there, I'm guessing. Just wow, you know, like I said, the kickstart right there. Even the shifter looks cool, isn't it? I mean, that's kind of a trait from the old Triumphs that have carried on to the new Triumphs. It's just the quality, the look of quality that these bikes have. You know, real machine of its day, real machine today. It's about a 3-gallon gas tank that's 11.3 liters. Wheelbase on a bike like this would have been about 54.5 inches. That's 1,384 millimeters. Seat height, 32.5 inches. That is 825 millimeters. Ground clearance about 5 inches. 127 millimeters. The weight, and I couldn't find if this was dry or wet, but 336 pounds. That's 165 kilograms. Now this bike put out about 46 horsepower is my understanding. 8.5 to 1 compression. 46 horsepower. Just you know, that's a pretty good power to weight ratio. Very nice. I just love the way this thing is done. And the overall look of this thing is just a real, this is what a classic motorcycle looks like. You know, this is a 60-year-old machine. You know, center stand. I mean, it's just a fabulous thing. Just an absolutely fabulous thing to look at. It's like a piece of fine jewelry. Absolutely love it. Like I said, I've been looking at this one for quite a while. Here's the adjusters for the chain. And we finally got to it today, thank goodness. A bike like this will not last long. I love it. I absolutely love it. Now, if you all are interested in something like this, or a newer used Royal Enfield, newer used Triumph, classic vintage British bike like this, or that Royal Enfield over yonder, or these Nortons over here, or the BSAs back there, or, you know, there's a matchless in here somewhere, a couple of them actually. These are all 650 Triumphs. I think these are Tridents over here, and a couple of BSA triples over here. Just an amazing couple of old, I think there's a 68 and a 1970 Royal Enfield over yonder, twin. Just a whole slew. There's one of the mattresses I can see there. A couple of aerials back in the back corner. If y'all are interested in something like this, look at this beautiful boat tail. Get yourself over to BaxterCycle.com. They can help you out over there. Baxter Cycle is also the largest vintage British motorcycle parts supplier in North America. They've got warehouses full of this stuff. If they don't have it, you're going to have trouble finding it, is my guess. But I mean, just look at this one room alone. I mean, there are hundreds of gas tanks in this room. This is not the only room full of these things. That whole area up there is full of Lucas Electronics and things like that. There's warehouse beyond that. There's stuff beyond that. And there's several buildings around town full of these kind of parts. Get yourself over to Baxter Cycle in Marnie, Iowa, or get yourself over to BaxterCycle.com. They ship worldwide. Those guys can help them out. Tell them Fuzzy Biker sent you. Now, it's a beautiful day outside. I'm going to go hop on my motorcycle, my Triumph, and go for a ride. Y'all do the same. Life is good. Wahoo.